Hey foodie gang, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be making birria tacos the simple way. We are going to try birria seasoning. And so here is the ingredients, and let me walk you guys through everything, and do not worry, the recipe is posted down below. So we have our beef chuck roast. Right here we have some limes, onions, garlic, 2 different types of birria seasonings, black pepper, oregano, and diced tomatoes. We're going to keep it really simple. Now, if you make these type of tacos and you get all of the peppers and all of the ingredients, you're going to have a ton of ingredients. But today we're doing it the simple way so that you can make this recipe at home for your family and friends. This is one of the seasonings that I got. This one is from Costco. Okay, so I showed you guys all the ingredients. Now I'm going to show you guys what to do with the ingredients and how to prepare the birria meat. So here is our chuck roast. We're going to hit it with a little bit of our seasoning. And I'm using the seasoning from Costco. And the reason why I'm using 2 different types of seasoning is because I haven't used either one of them, so I don't know which one I'm going to like more. And I have my pan here, and we're going to put that on high heat, and our drizzle with some olive oil. And now we are going to place our chuck roast in the pan, the seasoning side down, and we want to get that sear on it. We want to get that color. And these tacos are all about building flavor, and you can hear that sizzle. You can hear that sizzle, so we're going for color, and we want to just layer in those flavors. But hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, join the channel also for exclusive content. And we're going to put a little bit of seasoning on the other side. And we're going to get ready to flip it soon. And I have flipped it. And this is how it looks. So, and you can even saute on the sides. Sear it on the sides if you want to as well. And then if you have an Instant Pot, you can also use that, but I have a crock pot, so we're going to slow cook it in the crock pot. But you can use an Instant Pot. I've seen them do that before. You can even place it in the oven. And this is a big pot roast right here. And so you want to be careful. The pan's really hot. It can only be popping with some oil. And then after we sear it really good on both sides, we're going to place it into the crock pot. In that same pan, we are going to start to saute our onions. In the same pan, we want those flavors to really get cooked in there. And like I said, we want to build those flavors so that we can have some good tacos. And the recipe is down below. Join the channel, support the channel. And so you can see, look at that. Ooh, I love me some onions. Comment down below if you like onions too. Onions are definitely my favorite, my go-to, and they're inexpensive. So we have put the pot roast, and now we're going to put the onions into the crock pot. And as you guys can see, the sear on the pot roast is beautiful. You can even cut it up into cubes if you want to and then sear it. And then the onions. And now we're going to prepare the birria broth. I have a hard time saying the name of these tacos. So now we're building our broth. In the same pan, we're going to put some diced tomatoes in. And this broth is what we're going to cook the tacos in. When the tacos are done cooking, we're going to strain off this liquid, and then it will become the consomme which you dip the tacos in. So this is my go-to right here. I'm using the beef bouillon. If you have beef broth, that's fine. I just had beef bouillon already in the pantry. But if you have beef stock, beef broth, you can use that here as well. And then what you can also do during this process is, what you can do after the beef bouillon kind of melts down and stuff, breaks down, you can add these to a blender and then return them back to the pot. And I wish I kind of would have done that so my cooking liquid would have been a little bit thicker. But even if you don't put it in the blender, it's okay. It's not a make it or break it. It will just make your cooking liquid and your broth thicker. But the most important part is the flavor. Hit the like button, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you like these type of tacos, if you had them before, if you haven't had them. Let me know some, Booty Gang. Let me know some. And then we're going to add in our water. And for Birria Tacos, keep in mind that you may have to add more seasonings and water during the cooking process, because they're going to be slow cooked for 12 hours. Maybe even more, depending on how much meat you're cooking. But you're going to have to add, you're going to taste it and see if you need to add more seasonings. This is the other seasoning that I use. This is a Spanglish Asadero. I cannot say that word properly. And that's kind of how it looked in the inside. One thing I did notice with this seasoning is that there really wasn't much seasoning inside of the actual pack. So I ended up using a couple of these packs, and it still wasn't enough. So in my opinion, I actually like the seasoning from Costco more. But yes, there wasn't much seasoning in these packs. And if you guys have ever had these tacos, you know you need seasoning. You know you need flavor. They was kind of scandalous with the seasoning. I would not buy that type of pre-made seasoning before or again. I would get the one from Costco. So I have my broth and I'm going to put it into the crock pot, but I'm going to ladle in a couple of spoonfuls just to be on the safe side. When you're in the kitchen, be safe. It only takes a second for a mishap. So there you have it. I'm putting in my broth into the crock pot with the chuck roast and the onions. And like I said, for your base, when you're building your broth, you can blend a part of it if you want your broth to be thicker. If you want your broth to be thicker. But if you don't have time and you don't do it, it's okay. So 907 Goodies, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. So I let these bad boys cook in the crock pot for 12 hours. And when I came back after 12 hours, this is how it looked. It was broken down. I did end up adding more seasoning. I added more salt and a couple of things. But the complete recipe is down below in the video description. Join my group on Facebook, Foodie Gang fan page, and share your food with us, especially if you do use one of my recipes. I have strained off the meat from the broth, And this is the finished product. So, once you strain it, that broth becomes a consomme, and then you have the meat. And then for the consomme, it doesn't have any chunks in it. And this is exactly how your meat should look. But we are not done. This is the meat for the Birria Tacos. But now we are going to actually make the tacos. And I'm going to show you guys how that works. We have consomme here. We have birria meat, cheese, and then corn tortillas. And then we have our pan and a couple of toppings. Onions, lime, salsa, whatever you choose. We got our oil here, and we are going to drizzle that on our pan. And you're going to want this pan to be medium heat. We're going to dip the corn tortilla in the consomme. And then we're going to put that on the pan. And I'm going to do another one for you guys. We got our corn tortilla. We're going to dip it in the consomme. Put it in our frying pan. And y'all hear that sizzle. And we're gonna let that cook. One of my tortillas did tear a little bit, but that's okay. It will still work. And then we're gonna put down our cheese. I use a Mexican style shredded cheese. And we're going to spread that out. And then if you drop a little bit of cheese on the pan, it's okay. But try not to get a ton of cheese on the pan, because it will burn. And then we're going to put our meat on there. And we're going to put it on half of it. And we're going to spread it out. And we're going to get ready to fold our tacos in half. So here we go. We are almost done. We are almost done. Stick around to the end. And we're going to fold our tacos in half. Be very careful because the pan is very hot. This is very messy. And then just like that, we have some tacos already done, but we ain't done. We're gonna keep cooking. We're gonna keep going. So you just fold them over like that. And these tacos are served with consomme, onions, cilantro, and salsas, and they are so delicious. I'm so glad that I can make these with you guys today. If you are enjoying my content, please hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and even join the channel. But don't these tacos look delicious? You have got to leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think about these tacos. And if you like these tacos with the consomme, with the lime, just let me know something, Foodie Gang. Let me know. But my mouth is just watering just looking at these. It's like I'm reliving the experience of when I ate them. And they were so delicious. I also made a birria taco plate with the Mexican rice, black beans, limes, cilantro, and onions. And I topped the black beans with cheese. And you know, when you come to 907 Goodies, I got a taste it for you. And you saw that? That was that classic cheese pull when you eat the tacos. Ooh, and you gotta dip them in the consomme just like this. So good, so good. So there you have it. How to make birria tacos the simple way when you don't want to get a ton of ingredients. You can purchase birria seasonings and make them yourself at home. So the recipe is down below. I'm always cooking, whether that's on live or pre-recorded content. Thank you so much for watching, Foodie Gang. And I hope that I see you guys around again. And join my YouTube channel to unlock exclusive perks. And make sure that you check out these videos down below. Make sure you check out these videos down below and some of my other exciting content. And I'm releasing new content every Wednesday at 9 a.m. and going live randomly. So turn on those notifications. Foodie gang, gang, gang.